Hi, my name is Vanessa Hill, and this is my story. I'm not originally from the US, and my mom was a single mom. We moved around a lot for her work, and it was hard to get grounded or a place I really felt was home. So when I was 16, my mom had to come to the US for work, and I didn't want to leave everything behind. But I didn't have a choice, and we moved. Throughout all of this, I used music as my comfort and sang in my room and recorded it. But I never shared it. I was never connected to anyone long enough to feel comfortable to do that. When we moved to the US, the moving still didn't stop, and I'll admit, my schooling suffered. I just couldn't focus on things but music. So when I turned 18, I wanted to do everything I could to support myself, so I could stay in one place and maybe build something of my own. So this had me settling in Texas, where I am now, taking what jobs I could and starting to get comfortable sharing my music. I'll admit though that I was so focused on succeeding that I didn't realize I had lost my own voice in my music. I was just trying to write stuff that I hear, stuff that's popular at the time, just chasing other artists. Now I'm very happily engaged and looking forward to building a home and life in music. So I met Rafa at one of my shows in Dallas. It was a small setting, but he was with Lizzie and already has some established artists. So when he approached me, it seemed like he was legitimate. Also, I learned a lot about him from talking to Lizzie and Belle and the other people with the label. So that was like my process for making sure everything was cool. I did my first actual album with him, where I took a lot of my old stuff and mixed it with Rafa. So he really put a little bit of his style in the Only You album. It was kind of fast, and I'll admit it scared me a bit. I just gotten used to small shows where I was in the background to studio recording and photo shoots, but Rafa always took me slow and was very attentive to me. It actually wasn't until LVA, when I worked with Lizzie and Alma, that I really started to settle and I had something that kind of started to feel like home. After that, Rafa and I started working together more, and we did his Pretty Little Problem video, where I got to be his pretty little problem in the video. We started to grow together, and I started to take business classes so I could contribute more to getting our label growing. Now I'm very happily engaged and looking forward to building a home and life in music.